Hey everyone, today I want to introduce a famous scenic in Sichuan, China. Its name is QiuZhai Valley. QiuZhai Valley is famous for its brilliant scenery. It attracts thousands of visitors in every year. There is also many rare animals live in QiuZhai Valley, such as panda, deer, and monkeys. However, in the past decade, QiuZhai Valley has faced a serious problem.
This is tourism en masse in China, a travel jam clogging up a scenic spot in QiuZhai Valley. A stunningly beautiful and usually remote mountain, but not on day 2 of a national holiday. As people flocked here, they ended up having to endure the worst kind of queues, the ones that snake. And the pressure was too much for the fleet of shuttle buses to take. And it was as bad getting out of the place as it was getting in. People ended up being stranded. Only when extra buses were laid on that they got out. QiuZhai Valley has been labelled a heavenly place, more hellish for these tourists. It's not the only spot to feel the pressure, though. The queues were snaking at this section of the Great Wall of China. The journey of discovery slow, no lingering allowed, only for brief photos. Tens of thousands descended on the wall, so many that authorities had medics and a hot water supply on hand. China's national holiday lasts for 7 days, so there's set to be much more of this.
As we saw the last video, we know that now QiuZhai Valley has a serious problem, which is a high population of the tourists, and that leads to 2 major problems. The first one is the pollution of the environment, and the second one is the poor experience of the tourist. In order to solve those problems, the QiuZhai Valley Tourist Department now had a new policy of restricting of the maximum tourists of 41,000 people. After the implement, the first improvement of the coverage was the coverage rate of the forest. It has been improved from 53% to 63%. This not only means we had a better scenery, but also means we had a better water resource. The second improvement was the experience of the tourists. Now tourists had to wait less time for every scenery, and they had more choice of their accommodation.
For dealing with the problem in the development preliminary stage of QiuZhai Valley, such as lack of the construction and facility, the government support to construct the hotels and restaurants. However, after a few years, the more and more visitors make the serious damage and pollution to the souvenirs. For example, it causes so much domestic sewage and waste emission, and the situation be worse and worse. The government spent lots of funds to construct the purification of sewage facility and limit the build of hotel and restaurants. The environment and the situation of QiuZhai Valley become better.
So that's all the change after the policy implement. From this change, we can know that a good policy can make a scenic better. That's all our group subject. Thank you for watching.